Hello, family and friends. Welcome to day 5 of our 9-night Greek Isles cruise on Royal Caribbean's Odyssey of the Seas. Today, we're in Mykonos, Greece, and we booked the Delos tour through Royal Caribbean shore excursions. Both kids love Greek mythology, so this tour was a must-do for our family given Delos is supposed to be the birthplace of Apollo and Artemis. This tour involved about a 30-minute ferry ride over to the island of Delos, a 3-hour walking tour of the ruins on the island, followed by a 30-minute ferry ride back to the old port in downtown Mykonos. In this video, you'll get to share in our shore excursion experience, and we'll talk about 7 things you should know before you go, as well as our post-excursion exploration of Mykonos in the Old Harbor area. Before our tour started, our guide asked our group not to record any audio during the tour as he was concerned he may get into trouble for copyright issues. So, while he gave us a lot of interesting information during the walk over to the ferry on the history of Mykonos, and loads of interesting information during the guided tour of Delos, we're unfortunately unable to share any of that audio with you during this video. The first thing to know is that with this excursion, you'll receive a ticket for the sea bus at the start of your tour. This is because when the Delos tour is done, the ferry will drop you off at the old port in downtown Mykonos and not directly to where the ship is docked. Please make sure you don't lose this ticket or you'll have to pay for the sea bus out of pocket. It's not super expensive, at only €2 per person, but you'll have to do that or find an alternative way back to the ship if you happen to lose your ticket. Number 2 on our list is that this tour also required the use of the Whisper Quiet audio headsets. If you have auditory issues or are sensitive to the type of earbuds you use, we highly recommend bringing your preferred over-the-ear headphones or earbuds with a standard 3.5mm headphone jack to plug into the audio devices they'll distribute at the start of the tour. We really wish we had done this, as it would have made the tours using these devices more enjoyable for Raj, and honestly for all of us, since we wouldn't have had to listen to him get frustrated and complain about them hurting his ears or falling out. Number 3 on our list is during our visit in October of 2022, there were no restrooms or food and drink available on the island of Delos, but there are restrooms and a small snack bar available on the ferry. We don't know if this will change as things normalize coming out of pandemic times, but would definitely recommend using the restroom on the ferry ride over before exiting to the island. The fourth thing to know is this tour is not accessibility friendly. If you require the use of a wheelchair or have mobility challenges, we would advise against booking this tour. The fifth thing to know is that during our visit in October of 2022, the museum on the island was also not open to the public, so we were unable to see the sculptures and artifacts recovered from excavations. Again, this may change in the future as protocols adjust post-pandemic, but we felt it was worth mentioning. The tour also skips past several other sites on the island like the Temple of Isis, the Temple of Hercules, the Sanctuary of Zeus, and the Gymnasium. We're not sure if this is due to closure, like the museum, or due to the amount of time that would have been required to visit all locations on the island.
stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Number 6 on our list is the entire island of Delos has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The only inhabitants of the island are the island's caretakers, archaeologists, and stray cats. Lots and lots of stray cats who love to come up to you and just cuddle. If you're allergic to cats, as most of our family is, we highly recommend making sure you pack some type of allergy medication with you in your day pack for this excursion. They're adorable and we couldn't stop ourselves from petting them. The Delos ferry dropped us off at the Old Port. On exiting the ferry, if you turn to the right, you'll pass by a set of public restrooms. If you continue to follow that path, it will lead you directly to the windmills. If you turn left on exiting the ferry, you'll pass by the sea bus stop and head into Old Town. You can still get to the windmills by turning left and heading into Old Town, it just takes a bit longer. We explored the Old Town area of Mykonos after returning from Delos. There was a marathon being held the day we were there, which was interesting to see. It may also have accounted for the extra crowding in the port area that day. We walked around, did some souvenir shopping, and made our way over to the windmills. There's a beautiful view from the top, and it's not too far of a walk from the port. We then made our way back to the Old Port to catch the sea bus back to our ship. And number 7 on our list is if you don't use the restrooms on the ferry on the ride back, there are public restrooms available in the Old Port area. Please know they require you to pay. At the time of our visit, the cost was €1. If you only have large bills or a €2 coin, the machine is able to make change. You'll also need to keep your receipt in order to exit the restroom for this particular one. The sea bus ride was just a few minutes. We somehow lost the footage for the rest of the day, but we did have to go through port security before making our way back onto the ship. After returning, we rested before dinner and nighttime ship activities. Overall, we really enjoyed this tour and our time exploring in Mykonos after. We have an early start to the day in Athens tomorrow with a very long excursion booked. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.